Hello, and did I say hello? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pinky Hooks. I am your long-lost hostess, Shania Lancaster. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope that everyone is having a lovely Sunday. Yep, it feels good today to come to you to talk about the actual art of crocheting and the things that are in the crochet or knitting world, because some of these things I'm going to talk about today, it definitely applies to my, sisters and brothers in the knit game. Hey, ain't no discrimination here. If you knitting or crocheting, I'm all about that. If you're looming, I'm all about that. If you're latch hooking, I'm about that too. Anything with yarn, I'm about it. Today we're going to actually talk about a little bit about, we're going to play catch up. I'm going to talk about projects that I've been working on, and I'm going to talk about yarns that you should use for the summer, yarns that are very summer friendly. So let's get into today's topic. The last video I put out, what was that? Last week, maybe a week and a half ago. And it was regarding, I was super duper worried because I was just like, did I just steal have I been stealing someone's pattern? Y'all remember that video? And so many of you, thank you. Number one, seriously, for the support that you gave, because of the fact that I really, in my mind, y'all should have seen my face, because I'm going to show you the dresses. Now, I will do the tutorial on these dresses if you guys would like. But as I present these dresses, I'm going to explain to you why I made that video. So let me show you the original, the first dress. Okay, here we go. Yes. Can you see that? Isn't she cute? She is cute. I put little, can you see that? I put little, what do you call those? Like little ribbons, blue, kind of like chambray blue, to bring out some of the tweeds, because the dress actually has some tweed colors in it. But anyway, let me explain to you. So I was so happy when I tell you that I did this dress on my own, meaning in my mind. Okay, so what I did do was that I had always wanted to learn how to start doing the neck, like when you've seen various crocheters on other crochet channels or knit channels, they might start their dresses or sweaters, for a toddler or a child. I've never seen it done for an adult, but then again, I haven't watched a lot on adults. But anyway, you've always seen them start like this, or let me see, like this. You've seen them start. And so I was curious. So yes, prior to me completing this dress, I actually did look at a couple of videos just to see how they were started. And then I took, I don't know, probably like a good hour trying to do the math. I was like, how did they come up with the stitches, like the beginning stitches? And y'all have to forgive me because I don't have children. I don't even use the proper term. When I be hearing people say, oh yeah, my baby takes a, when they be like, it takes a 1T or a 3T, and I forget the terminology. So when I'm talking to somebody, I be like, what does your baby wear, a T-Rex? And they be like, what are you talking about? What is a T-Rex? I mean, I don't know. So basically I wanted to say, okay, how do these guys come up with the amount of stitches that they need to start, especially like if they are designing the piece for a particular age group, which I couldn't figure it out. So when they would say, start off with a chain of 53, you know what I would do? I would literally go to the internet and just type in, okay, what does a child from, I don't know, uh, newborn to, I don't know, what is the age? Newborn to 6 months, or 6 months to 1 or 2. I don't know. Forgive me. And I just went ahead and I was just like, all right, let me try to come up with my math, come up with some kind of math solution. And I was poor in math in high school. All throughout school, it was just my weakest subject. I just kind of took a couple of, like cues from that. And, basically the rest is me just working it out. And I promise you, I had did just this piece. I don't know how many times had I pulled out the yarn, because I was actually about to compromise the integrity of the yarn because I had pulled it out so many times. And if you keep pulling it out, ripping it out, eventually you do compromise the yarn. I don't care what kind of quality the yarn is, because you're working it and then you're pulling it, you're working it, you're pulling it, especially if you're doing the same thing. But I was determined to figure it out. So once I got that figured out, right? Okay, so for instance, this portion of the dress up at the top, I decided to do mine in my favorite stitch, which is half double crochets. I love half double crochets. Okay, and then when I got down here, okay, it was funny because I originally was using a stitch from this book that I work from. It has like over 200 stitches. I think it was called the 2 and 3 V stitch. 2 and 3 V stitch. The reason why is because when you go into one stitch, there are 3 double crochets in that one stitch, so it's going to fan out and then one in the middle, right? And then you skip, I think you skip a stitch, and then the next one is just the regular V stitch, right? So you're only going to have 2. So what happened was I started it, and then I was just like, well, wait, because so what I was trying to do was trying to get the pleats in the dress that makes the dress fan out, okay? And as you can see, I have no pleats, okay? I don't have pleats. So what I was doing was I started increasing in my own little way, and it did not come out to be that exact same stitch that I was trying to do from the book, right? Okay, no problem. I still was just like, you know what, Shania, you're going to follow through. Because a lot of times I will start crocheting something, and it's not that it's bad or I see a mistake. It's just like, oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. And I won't follow through, which is most times, most of us, we won't follow through. In our minds, we start thinking, nope, this looks bad. But I was determined. First of all, I loved this yarn, okay? This dress, I used Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn, cotton yarn. And if you've ever worked with it, it is super duper soft. I mean, it's soft. It is soft. So I loved it, and I just thought it was so cute. Not to mention, I was determined to make a dress or a shirt, like a baby doll swing shirt, for a toddler. Okay, so nevertheless, so anyway, I'm working on this dress. And not to mention, I loved making this so much, I actually finished this in a day and a half, over a weekend, right? With the trim. I hadn't put on the buttons yet because when I did the trim and everything, I hadn't put on the buttons. And that's when I decided, I was like, you know what, I was in this baby making mode, and I was like, I'm gonna do another dress, right? And that's when I decided to put on YouTube. And just like some of you who like to crochet and you like to listen to other YouTube creators who do your craft, I do the same thing for company. Sometimes I'm playing music, sometimes a movie, but it has to be a movie that I've seen before, else I won't get anything done. But anyway, nevertheless, so it was this creator. I will reveal who it is in a minute, but it was the creator who, everybody watches pretty much. And I hadn't watched her in a long time. So I was just like, okay, yeah, she'll just keep me company while I'm sitting here working on this second dress. And I just randomly, I don't know, I didn't look for her making dresses. It just, when I went to her channel, just popped up. And the video happened to be created in 2020. And I was perfectly fine until she got down to here, to the body. And she literally did the exact same stitch. The hook dropped on the floor. Ruby froze because I said, what the? I couldn't believe it. I mean, I felt like someone just told me that JFK got shot. That's how I felt. I was just like, what? What? Like, I had taken a picture. I had shown this to Linda. I was just like, Linda, look, 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 look. I sent a picture to my boss. Like, before I put the little flower on, like, I was super happy. Not to mention, I was thinking to myself, and you know what? Matter of fact, I think I showed it to the coworker, the IT guy. He has baby girl twins, and now he just had another baby, a son. So I'm working on something for him too. But this is who it was supposed to be for his little girls, Evie and Evie and Taylor, Taylor Rose. Yeah, Andre, don't kill me. So yeah, so anyway, getting back to the shock of it all. Yeah, so the person that, hold on, let me see. Okay, I'm sorry. The notifications on my phone and I'm expecting groceries. Anyway, so yeah, so the person who just shattered my world unknowingly, of course, is Bag O' Day Crochet. Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet. She did this dress in 2020, you know. Matter of fact, I don't even know if it was a dress. I know it was like maroon or something. It might have been like a shirt dress for her daughter. And I just could not believe, because I was just like, oh my God. And I was freaking out because I was thinking to myself, look, I am almost up on my first year of being on YouTube. May 27th will mark my anniversary for my first year. And I said, to me, I felt like I have successfully gone through without, you know, messing with anybody's stuff. Like, I don't believe in copying anyone's work. I don't believe in altering anyone's work if it's a pattern that they actually design. And so what my question was that day when I made that video, because I was in shock. I was just like, no, you know, like, I don't want to get a strike. I don't want people to be like, you know, I don't want anybody going back to her channel and saying, you know, you may want to check out this person because I could have swore that was you. I had no idea what to do, you know, and I was just like, I promise. I mean, Crystal, if you're watching this, hey, I have much respect. What I'm saying is that I just felt bad because, like, she's a big YouTuber, you know, and this isn't like to put her up on some platform, you know. I mean, you know, she's human like I am too. What it is showing respect. And I was freaking out, which is why, because I know y'all probably was sitting there after I made that video, because it's been a couple days, right? Y'all probably was just like, is she ever going to show what she did? Yep, this is it. It was only because of you guys that gave back. Really, I mean, y'all gave such good information. You gave me great insight. You gave me things to think about. And you came with integrity and just transparency. I mean, y'all broke it down, you know. It was just like, and I mean, it was genius. Some of the things that y'all were saying things like, well, hey, if it's not like a published pattern, you know, like if they don't, I mean, if it's free or whatever, you guys were also the one that I really love. And that's what made me get the courage to show y'all this dress and say, okay, I am eventually going to do tutorials, when you said, you know, it's no different. Like, how many videos are there on, let's say, doing a stitch, right? Now, I didn't make up the double crochet stitch. I didn't make up the half double crochet stitch. I didn't make up the shell pattern. I didn't make up the chevron, you know. We all use it, right? And there are a ton of videos out there to show you how to do these stitches. And it was just like, bing! Like, I was just like, why didn't I think of that? Yep. So I'm grateful that you guys are like, bing, my light bulb. Yes, you are. I don't know. I think y'all like daylight, LED, clear, bright. So thank you. So anyway, yep, this is the dress or shirt. I don't know what this is going to fit, y'all. And I haven't blocked it yet. So when I block it, it will be, oh, look at that. Oh, I wish I was this tiny. No, I don't. Well, kind of, sort of. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so I think what's going to happen with this, it's probably going to be like a little shirt dress. It just depends on the, y'all saw that real quick. Let me do this one more time. What is this? Is this an infant? Is this a 6 month? I mean, most of y'all probably out there had kids. Tell me. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think the groceries here. Okay. I had to go, yeah, I had to check to make sure that my groceries hadn't been delivered since I'm using my phone to record. Anyway, it'll be here in a second. So, on to the next dress. So, after I got your lovely, helpful answers, you know, I mean everybody, whether they crocheted or not, because Buckeye Bunny, y'all heard me talk about Buckeye Bunny. Buckeye Bunny is Diane. She is a gamer mom, and I'm subscribed to both of her channels, and she was so kind because she has been in this game, and she has 2 channels. So it wasn't really even just about just crocheting. It was the fact that I was reaching out for help to say, hey, look, you know, what is considered, I guess, like plagiarism, or what is considered, you know, like a copyright issue, you know. And she was so helpful. She was so kind to reach out, you know, even though she doesn't do the art. And so thank you, Buckeye Bunny. Thank you so much. Thanks, Diane. Here's the other dress. Oh, this dress. Oh, first of all, let me explain to y'all. I love periwinkle. A lot of people, adults my age, still be like, periwinkle? What is a periwinkle? Oh, periwinkle. It is a color. Now, I don't know how this is going to turn on camera, being that I am under daylights, the daylight light bulb or whatever. So, you know, it tends to show off a lot of white. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, and what I did, can y'all see that? I trimmed it in white with cute little white flowers. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And hey, again, I use a certain stitch. As you can see, it is treble. Is it called treble crochet? Yeah, treble crochets. And just single crochets and half double crochets and something else or whatever. But basically, I was just like, after you guys had said what y'all said, you know, this was the dress that I started crocheting while I was watching Crystal, you know, and then I was just like, I dropped the hook, and at first I wasn't going to finish it, but then I was just like, man, whatever. I love periwinkle. It is so freaking cute. And I have not come up with a name for this dress, but if you guys want to see a tutorial, because I really want to show, look at the finish. Oh my God. Yeah, I came up with that. I mean, it's a stitch, but yeah, I did come up with the concept of putting that as a, I feel like I got something on my lip. I did have something on my lip. Did y'all not say anything to me? Am I talking all this time? I think it's the crumb from the pretzel stick. Anyway, yeah, so here we are. Now this one, again, I have not blocked. None of my dresses have the pleats. I am still learning how to do the pleats. I am pretty sure it has something to do with increasing. No, not increasing. It has something to do probably with doing multiple stitches in one stitch. You know, you understand what I'm saying? I'm sure Wendy Rose probably, and Barb probably will say, yup, this is how you do it. Yes. So if you would like to see this one, oh, that's another tutorial. I have been busy, folks. I have. And there are other, let me see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, a total of 6 projects going on. And at least 2 of them are already done. I can't wait. Okay, so now we are going to go into, we're going to go into a project. Before I get to the summer yarns, I want to show you something that never aired. Yep, I'm going to show you in a minute. Oh, okay. Okay. So, I know this is the month of May. I had actually did a St. Patty's Day project, okay? I don't really celebrate St. Patty's Day. What I do love about St. Patty's Day is because it does rock my favorite, super duper favorite color. I love green. So, this is what started my little obsession with making baby clothes. And I know if y'all saying, Shine, what is going on with all the baby clothes? Oh, did y'all hear that? Groceries here. Hold on. Now I can drink the last water that I had. Oh my God, because I've been drinking Gatorade because I was just like, I need water. And I was waiting on the water to be delivered. And I know y'all probably saying, Shine, why don't you just go out to market? Some days I don't feel like it. Whew, frosty. Brr. Anyway, what was we talking? Oh yeah, we was talking about the St. Patty's thing. Okay, so blah 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 blah. I was just like, yeah, I love the color green. Okay, the baby tangent, and I was just like, yeah, I know y'all saying why am I doing the baby stuff, and I don't be thinking, Cheyenne, is this something you want to tell us? Nope, baby making factory is shut down, pretty much. I mean, come on, y'all. I'm 51. It's over. But it doesn't matter because I have tons of friends who are still in the baby making business. And so, again, this was the project that I originally tried for my friend Andre in the IT department, the one with the twins. It was my first attempt. So here goes, y'all. I did not show y'all this because I felt like it was a failed project. Look, it's supposed to be a St. Patty's Day, I guess we want to say sweater coat, like a short sleeve sweater coat. It is a color block, and I will put it up closely. Look at that. Look, I did little, can y'all see that? I did little shells, and it doesn't, like I didn't put the buttons or anything on it yet, but when you close it and hook it, right, hold on. It's supposed to have this effect. You see that? Like, they're like little shells. Yeah. And it's just, you know, it's just plain in the back. So it's like a color block. Okay. If y'all saying, Shine, why didn't you put that out? You know why the shells are on there? The shells, these right here. You might have to, look, I'm going to zoom in for you. Okay, there we go. The reason why this came about, folks, is because I'm about to show you. So let's point out the mistakes, why I didn't do it. Do you see the collar? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen like that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It originally was the square technique, but then I tried, and it was fine till I put this white edging on there, and this side was not too bad, but then it did bunch up right there in the back. Look at that. It's like right there. Then this side, I don't know. It bunched up right there. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. Now, how this came to be was because it wasn't supposed to happen like this, y'all. It was not supposed to happen like this. But if you see real closely, look, I'm gonna look. You see how it started and it was going down like this. Then I tried to hurry up and straighten it up. Well, that happened on this side too, folks. So I said, because I had really loved the colors, look, and it got glitter. Look at that. It has silver not glitter, but silver thread, metallic. That's what I was going for, y'all. It has metallic thread built in. You know why? Because this is Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn metallic. So I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool, right? And then the reason why I did the shells, because I was going to disguise my mistake, which actually was a genius idea in my opinion. I mean, I'm not a genius, but what y'all think? And so then I was just like, look, nobody's going to know that this is crooked and this side was crooked, because guess what? When I was going to put some clasp on the inside, right? So you hook it, hooks. I was going to put hooks, yeah. And then you would just hook it. It would be like here, probably 1, maybe 2, 3, probably a total of 4 hooks. And then that way, look at that. Nobody was ever going to be none the wiser. But what stopped me was this collar. And then I had Andre take it home to his wife. I said, put it on one of the twins. Andre's a big guy. When I say big guy, like I'm talking about he's tall and he's very, his stature is very John Bunyan-like. Like he's like somebody that you would imagine wearing, like chopping wood in the forest, like very strong type man. So he's going to produce strong children, you know. And these little girls, I think Evie and Taylor, I'm pretty sure they are not 2. Andre, correct me if I'm wrong. Again, don't hate me. I'm sorry. You know I love them babies. But anyway, yeah, and I don't know what's the average. I don't know what a 2 is supposed to look like. But anyway, when he took it home to try it on his daughters, and he could already look at it before he took it home, because they have long torsos. They do have long torsos. So it was like a little crop jacket on them. But I needed him to take it home so I could kind of gauge, like, you know, okay, what should I do the next time? As far as length goes, you know, because everybody that I did show it to, everybody was just like, well, what size is it supposed to fit? And I heard everybody say the same thing. It's a little short, but see, here's the thing, folks. You have to remember when you do color block, if you're wearing color blocking, that could be for an adult or a child, color blocking actually shortens. You know what I'm saying? It shortens the length, because it's an illusion. Because I promise you, if I had did this in one color, it would not look like it was just short. Y'all just be like, oh, okay, you know. But that's the thing about color block. But you know what? Sorry. Yeah, this was the project. God, Lee, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get this back to the angle that I had it. So anyway, yeah, so this was the St. Patty's Day project that never happened. It was like the Christmas that never was. This is the St. Patty's Day project that never happened. Yup. So again, this was my first, like, this was one of those projects that I was about to stop, because I was just like, that's going to be booty. That's going to end up looking real booty-like. But again, I heard a little voice saying, keep going, follow through. And that's the lesson with this and the first dress, you know, when I was just like, I don't know about this, but I was just like, follow through, Shania, just keep going, you know, because sometimes I remember, and it dawned on me, because it's funny that I brought up Crystal in the first part of this video. I remember doing some of her projects, and I remember when she would show something, maybe it was a particular stitch, and it looked real funny, and she would say, okay, don't worry about it. It'll straighten itself. She would say, it'll work itself out. You know, it's going to straighten out when we go to this row. It's going to straighten out when it goes to that row. Or it's going to start to look better the more rows you do it, right? And I'm pretty sure that she is not the only one I've heard that from. I think I've heard it from Fiber Flux or whatever as well. And you have to follow through sometimes. I know it's painful, especially if you are trying something new, because none of us we don't want to start something, right? And get halfway through, and then we're mad at ourselves and say, dang it, I knew I should have stopped going. I knew better. Why did I keep going? And then that's how you get those projects that end up in the far, deep, dark corners of the closet where no man goes. because you just want to forget about it. You know, you just want to forget about it. Like, it's funny how when we have whips that don't work out right, and we'll say, we'll come back to that. But you put it in a corner, or I know I shove it in a bag. I'll take one of the bags from Hobby Lobby or Michael's that's trapped up in my yarn closet and shove it down there. Yeah, I will. Like it's going to go away. You know, it's not going to go away. So this was the project that never happened. Tell me what y'all think about this project. Tell me what did I do wrong on that collar? What happened? Oh my God. And look, I actually made the little puff sleeves. Look at that. There's puff. Oh man. Let me fix the angle of this camera, y'all. I'm really having some problems today. I'm sorry. That's what happens when you don't record and you forget. Okay, so here's the thing. Let me say this and wrap this particular project up. What I plan to do, I'm going to revisit this for next year, God willing. If I'm still here, if his plans for me to still be here, I'm going to try this project over the summer when I'm not rushing. Because the only person who knew that I was working on a St. Patty's Day project was, I think Linda knew, but I definitely know that I was emailing Barb for back and forth. I was like, I'm trying to do something. Finally, on to the summer yarns. Again, if you are like me and you are in a hot region like Texas or Georgia, Arizona, Florida, those places are super duper hot. Yes, everybody gets a little hot, but what our hot is like nothing else. Anyway, the whole point is that when you're in summer, you want to wear fabrics that breathe, okay? Now, I'm about to go off the subject a little bit, so it would be equivalent to me and my hair pieces. In the winter, in the cooler, right, times of the year, seasons, right, I tend to wear full wigs, okay, that covers my whole entire scalp. Yep, I do. Just do. Why? Because, first of all, if it's cold, the wig serves as a hat. It does. I just get some warmth. When everybody else is freezing in the office, I'm chilling because I got some crazy wig on my head, and that way I don't have to hear HR saying, you're not allowed to wear hats in here. Boom, I got my wig going. But in the summer, I wear extensions. I will not put a wig on. Why? Because they're individual. So my scalp gets that circulation. Yes, I gave that analogy, folks. I don't care. Y'all know I love hair. Anyway, so basically, if you are doing, God, I can't believe that I got to straighten up and be serious. If you're doing projects where you are wearing clothes or anything that you're putting on your body, you need for it to be breathable. And the first fiber that people think about, most people, actually, is not cotton. Usually, I remember growing up and everybody's like, linen. First of all, I hate linen. Linen is just, it's cruel because you want to wear it, you want to love it, but it always looks like you rolled out of bed. Linen is so hard to stay like looking like you actually cared about it, like you actually took an iron to it. You know, maybe that's the reason why it does great in the in the islands in the Caribbeans or whatever, because you think about linen and you're walking along the beach and the wind's steady blowing. The breeze from the sea is steady blowing. So nobody can see the wrinkles. I'm not a fan of linen. However, you guys are right. It is a breathable fiber, right? So you have your linen, you have cotton, you have, well, let's just go through some of these that we have, right? So let me show you some yarns that are good to use if you are doing things like hats, summer hats, or summer t-shirts, or summer tunics, or what else? Even blankets, you know, or wraps, you know? It doesn't, because people think if you wear a wrap, then that means you got to make it in a lacy type stitch. If you don't want to do it on a lacy type stitch, you don't have to. You just need to choose the right fiber. That's all. Okay, again, we have the Comfy Cotton blend. Okay, so like I was saying, this is 50% cotton. Jeez, I cannot get my focus right. Here we go. 50% cotton, 50% polyester. And you get a lot in here because you get 392. So you're going to get quite, you know, and it's a 3. So you're going to get a lot of yarn for your money. Next, we have Caron's, Your Inspirations Caron's Cotton Funnel Cakes. Now, they have two. They have the Cotton Funnel Cakes, and I actually have one. It's called the Ripple, which I will show you because it's interesting. Okay, yeah. So you have Caron Funnel Cakes, and then you have Caron Cotton Ripple Cakes. So I was just like, well, wait, what's the difference? So I'm looking at them, and I'm like, well, it's the same texture. Look, let me see. I'm gonna pull out a little piece, and then you pull out this. Oh, we got one on the side. What's the? Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, okay, so this is my guess. I was just like, is this ripples because of the way the color flows? Because this is truly a variegated. This is actual, I would say a self-striping yarn, but I don't know. It could be. I don't know why they named them differently. So I have not used either one, and I bought these last year, and by the time I bought them, I think excuse me, I think the summer was coming to an end, and I want to, well, this one I just bought this year, but I bought a couple of these in different colors last year, and like I said, I was buying the summer yarns, you know, when they went on sale. So I was just like, but nevertheless, just like the Cotton Funnel Cake, what did I say? Did I already say this one? This one, the fibers in here are okay, yeah, I said this. This is 100% cotton. Yeah. Can you see that? 100% cotton. And this one, this should be 100% cotton. There we go. Yeah, 100% cotton. So these are another great option, okay? Next we have Hobby Lobby's Sugar Wheel, okay? This is their cotton yarn. Again, I have not worked with these. Most of these I just purchased because the season has changed, and I had quite a bit of cotton yarn, but it's the old cotton. When I say the old cotton, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's the cotton that will irritate my hands and my fingers, you know, and even if you don't have arthritis, you're not going to want to work with the cottons that I'm going to show you. But anyway, nevertheless, this is, let's just make sure it's 100% cotton. Let me see. Yes, it is 100% cotton. There we go. Yeah. And then here you get 335 yards, and it's pretty, you know. Again, I haven't worked with it. Let's see. That's, yeah, this gotta be a 3. Let's see what they say. What did they say? Yeah, it's a 3. It's a lightweight. So, you know, because when I saw this, I was thinking about one of my co-workers. These babies are coming like crazy. You know, I think two of my co-workers just had baby boys. So I was just like, wow. So I was thinking about this, making a blanket. Okay, next one we have, and this is from Michaels. Is it from Michaels? Yeah. Because this is the Loops and Threads. This is one that I bought 2 summers ago. I bought it in 2 colors. I love that color because it's like a washed out teal, you know, type color. Let me see. Is this 100% cotton? Nope. So with this, we actually do have acrylic in there. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot get my camera to focus. Let me see if that does it a little bit better. There we go. So let me see. Oh, so much better. 90% cotton, 10% acrylic. This is a 4. This is a 4, folks. And what do we have here? That. And so I forgot what that is called. Excuse me. I am still learning the proper terminology for my yarns. I've heard teal yarn say that, but you see the way the thread looks. I forgot what that's called when is wound like that, because the fibers are kind of loose. Can y'all put in the comments below what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Anyway, so with this, you get 204 yards, and I have not seen it again. And I was just in Michael's not too long ago. I don't know, you know, if loops and threads are similar to Lion Brand. And what I mean by that is Lion Brand is known to give you some great yarn, and all of a sudden they change their mind and be like, yeah, we're just not going to make it anymore. So I think this is what happened with this one. I haven't seen it again. Okay. So the next one that we have again is Hobby Lobby's Yarn Bee. Their Stitch 101. I'm not sure if I did I do I think this was one of the yarns I did not do a yarn review. So again, let's see what the fabrics are. You have 50% acetate and 50% modal, which I did cover one time in one of my yarn reviews with definitely the modal, if I'm saying it, modal. I don't know, but when I looked it up, these are breathable fibers. They are very breathable, okay? So you got a good combination. These, oh my God, y'all, it's like butter. It is like butter in your hands. Again, I have not worked with this. Almost everything I'm showing you, except for the Lion Brand cotton blend, I have not worked yet. I have not worked yet. Nope. Yeah, because a lot of these I accumulated at the end of the summer, or maybe like 2 weeks ago when I went shopping for my summer yarns. So with this, you have 180 yards. It is, come on, baby, focus. There we go. It is a 4, as you can see. Yeah, it's $5.99, but y'all know me. I didn't pay no $5.99. I made it till it was 30% off at Hobby Lobby. So this color is super duper pretty. And I can't wait because I already know what I'm going to be doing with this. Can y'all guess? Something baby. Yup. So that's another one. Next we have, again, oh God, Yarn Bee. Okay. And this one is made out of... Oh, okay. So we got 3 fibers, 48% viscose. I did talk about this in one of my Hobby Lobby yarn reviews last year. You have 30% polyester and 22% nylon. I do know for 110% that viscose and nylon are definitely breathable. They're very breathable. Okay, so this is going to be another good one. Again, I have not used this. This is a 4. You get 150 yards in here, and it's $3.99. Of course, y'all know I didn't pay that. Now, what's interesting is this. Think about it. Nylon does what? It stretches. That's what women's pantyhose are made of. It has a spring to it. Not over springy, but enough. So with that spring means what? Great t-shirts. That's why I bought this. And I bought this in a couple of colors. I am so, because that is one of my projects that, the next project that once I at least get, okay, so let me see. I said I'm working 6 projects. I got 2 down. I'm gonna wait till I at least get done another project, and then I'm going to start doing this in a t-shirt. You guys, this yarn is incredible. Well, let me put it like this, the way it feels. Okay. You definitely can tell this is t-shirt material. So this will be good. Okay. This one is very deceiving in the way it looks, because when I show it to y'all, I'm gonna be like, oh, that looks hot, but it's not. Okay, because you're thinking chunky yarn. Who does chunky yarn? But it is a cotton DK. It's just the way it looks. And I don't know what's going on. Ever since they did this update on my camera, I don't know what's happening. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry, y'all. So this one is a cotton DK. This, as far as I know, okay, it is new to me because it could have been there last summer, but I normally don't like yarns like this. You know what? Let me take that back. I saw it and I thought to myself, before even picking it up, before touching it, I said, ugh, why would they have a mound of that out during summertime? But then I was just like, Cheyenne, duh, what does it say? It says cotton. It was very deceiving how it looked. It just looks like a chunky yarn, and it's not a chunky yarn. It is not. You know why? Look at that. It's a size 3. It is a 3. It is 100% cotton. You get 235 yards for $4.99. Less than that if you buy it on sale. So I bought this in 2 colors, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this. I just like mustard. I do like the color mustard. Anything that's related to yellow, I love it. So, not really sure yet. Not really sure what I'm going to do with this. But anyway, so that's another one. Let's see. I think I have 5 more cottons to show you. Let's see, while we're on the Hobby Lobby kick, I know. Yarn Bee again, okay? I'm sure some of you have seen this on probably Crystal's channel, the Arabella. Okay, so let's look at our contents. This is 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. Now, I know what I talked about, acrylic is not breathable. But the reason why I'm going to suggest that this can be used is because the percentage of cotton is greater than the percentage of the acrylic. So this particular yarn, me personally, yeah, I would say if I was going to wear it in the height of summer, I would do this in a lacy stitch. Now it has ripples in there, as you can see. You know, I would do it in a lacy stitch. To me, probably because I'm in Texas, it still feels like it might be too heavy for me, too hot. You only get 105 yards in here, and for $4.99 or less. Okay, so yeah, I didn't buy too many of these. I think I might have bought 2 because I was thinking about another baby shirt, you know, so I don't need a lot. Okay, moving right along, we have, oh my God, folks, I can't see. I don't know what's going on with my camera. Okay, shoo, we have Yarn Bee again, Rainbow Rhapsody. I'm not sure if that's the color. Maybe Rainbow Rhapsody is the type of Yarn Bee it is, and the Autumn Trails is the color. I think the Autumn Trails is the color. Anyway, so let's see what this guy is. Again, you have a blend. It is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. So, and this is a 1, okay? You have 918 yards. So, of course, you know, a 1 is very fine, like a thread. I don't know. Let me see how this is. Is that? Oh, yeah, it's really a 1. Okay, there we go. You see? Oh, yeah. And I know my crocheters out there with the arthritis. As y'all can see, I have a little redness in my hands. I'm having a slight flare up right now, but not in pain, actually. But anyway, yes, I do still work with 1s. Yes, I do. And I have 2 projects going on right now that it's taking me forever to do because I can only work with the thread or a one very like for short periods of time before I get a horrible flare up. But again, I'm going to say number one, this is great for the summertime just because it's a one, you know, and your percentage of cotton outweighs the acrylic. So there you go. Very, very pretty. It is $8.99. So you know I had to wait for that 30% off when I bought this. And I've had this for over a year. So, okay. I think this is going to be the last Hobby Lobby one. So again, Yarn Bee, right? And this is called their, okay, so this is the Breathe Deep series. So now I understand the Breathe Deep, this up here is the type. And then that, of course, is the color, the dusty purple. And this one is 100% polyester. Now, you know, polyester is a weird fiber to me because some people be like, oh, you can wear it in the summertime. You know, I'm going to have to do more research on that because I could have swore that I saw where it was breathable. But let me put it like this. It's, to me having I wear a lot of polyester, you know. I don't get hot in it like I do acrylic. That's for sure. You know, but anyway, so this, as you can see, this type of yarn, I'm not really sure what that is. The term that I'm looking for, it's like, it's the way that it's made. When I saw this, now it feels softer than what it looks because it actually looks woolly to me. And when I think about this kind of yarn, I don't know why, but I'm thinking like a wash rag. I don't know. So I haven't worked with this, but it's going to be interesting. I don't know, but keep this one in mind, folks. Okay. I think that's all of our Hobby Lobby yarns. And then if you do order, which I do I would say at least twice a year, I order from them, from Hobie. Hobie has the Cotton Kings, and I have worked with their Cotton Kings before. They make some beautiful, okay, so you guys, this was what I was supposed to be using for St. Patty's Day. I had the vision of a shawl to do this, and this will still be a shawl when it's all done and said, but the problem was because, as you can see, okay, first of all, it is 100% cotton, and I forgot if they put theirs on here. Let me see. They don't. They don't put their ply. Like, I mean, I don't need really for them to put the ply down because if I pull a string out, I don't want to mess it up, y'all, because I love this cake. It's so pretty. And we're going to say for sure that that is a 1. There's no doubt in my mind. That's a 1, right? So, yeah, I wanted to do a St. Patty's Day shawl, but when I thought about it, it was just like mid-January. There was no way, not mid-January. When was it? It was, I don't know. It was somewhere in February. Nevertheless, like I just told y'all, if I work with a 1, I need time now because of the flare-ups that I have, because it's going to get me, and it's going to take more time, and I wasn't going to have it done, and I would have been mad. Yup. So I just didn't touch it. It's so pretty because you can see that it's going to be this dark, 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 dark green. It's going to come out, and ooh, and I can't wait because again, that's going to be, I might as well start working my St. Patty projects for next year. Last, excuse me, but not least, cotton. Now, I do have quite a bit more of your traditional sugar and cream cotton, and this is the big cone, as you can see. Yes, I love this for my summer bags or market bags. This is the cotton that a lot of people have probably worked with originally when they first started working with cotton, and they was just like, it hurts. That's because this, I mean, you know, when you think about sugar and cream, I'm sorry, but I think of the same type of like a twine, like a cotton twine. I think of macrame. Yeah, it's not going to be gentle on your fingers. I'm telling you that right now. I'm not going to lie to you, okay? We don't need to see that this is 100% cotton because it is. It is a 4, okay? Most of the times you're not going to use this cotton for apparel. Everyone knows that. And if you don't know it because you're new to the art of crocheting or knitting, I'm telling you right this, if you want to make apparel, don't. You'll hurt yourself. You know what? I shouldn't say that. Now, you know what I would do this for though? Because it's still cotton. You know what? I make a hat, like a fisherman's hat or something like that. Yeah, something sturdy. Because what I'm saying is this kind of cotton, it's not going to, it doesn't drape well. It does not flow like the other cottons that I showed you, or I'm assuming they're going to flow like that. But we know, everybody knows that this does not flow. I would never say, I'm making a shirt out of this. I personally wouldn't. I don't know about you guys, but that's just me. Okay, folks. I'm sorry. I was having some serious camera trouble, but I am a little bit rusty, as y'all can see. Them other little short videos is just me sitting on the floor holding the camera or propped up against Ruby's cage or something like that. But, you know, so forgive me. Yup, I'm back in, what they call that? Back in the, I don't know what they call it, but on the road again, whatever. So, yup, here I am again. So that is my suggestions for summer yarns. Okay, I don't know what you guys are working on. You know what? Leave me a comment. Tell me what you guys are working on. I always say, you know, people be like, oh, do you have an Instagram page? If y'all, anybody subscribe to my Instagram page, y'all know I haven't touched that thing forever. I might have touched it because I like y'all videos, or posts, but I just don't like being on another platform. But with that being said, thank God I do have the Instagram account, because one of my new subscribers, I met her in Hobby Lobby yesterday morning. Okay, I have many new subscribers, all of who I want to thank. Thank you for subscribing. My latest subscriber, well, the one from yesterday, her name is Desiree. And I met her at Hobby Lobby, and it was so funny because I was like, excuse me, because everybody knows if you've been to Hobby Lobby, their aisles are super duper, like, now, well, they should be wider, way wider than that, you know, for 2 carts to fit down. So anyway, I was like, excuse me, you know, and then I saw her doing something on her phone, and she was kind of near where I wanted to get my yarn. Like I was actually looking for another roll, another skein for a blanket that I was working on. And so I forgot how we started talking. Oh, somebody butt dolled me. Brian butt dolled me, right? So I turned to her because that's what I do when I'm in stores. You know, I can't help myself. I kind of just see if the person will allow me, like, make eye contact, and then I just kind of start talking. And me and her started talking. So she's telling me, she's just like, yeah, she said, I was trying to make a TikTok video. So when she said that, I said, oh, do you have a channel? And she's just like, yeah, I have a TikTok channel. And then I was like, oh, I have a YouTube channel. And then boom, we started networking. You know, now I don't have TikTok, but thank God she's on Instagram. So, and, she's on Instagram, so she subscribed right to my channel right then and there, and she followed me on Instagram. And when I got out of the store where I could get more service, I followed her back or whatever. But needless to say, we're standing in Hobby Lobby, we're showing each other, like, this is what I do, this is what I do. She's like, oh, do you do this? And I'm like, oh, you do that. You know, she does a lot of, I can't say the word, aragumi, granimals. You don't know what I'm talking about, the dolls. I've done it, but you know, but anyway, she does a lot. And you know, so we're exchanging information, we're talking about our love for the craft, we're talking about how the communities interact. and everything. And yeah, and it was great. So anyway, thank you for subscribing. I mean, I have not completed my first year yet, and I cannot believe. I was just like, what? Don't y'all remember me saying I don't think I'm gonna make it? And you guys, y'all are really just pouring in, and I love it. Not only are the numbers pouring in, I feel you pouring in to me. And so it is important for me to pour back into you. So thank you. So that is everything. Leave a comment below. Tell me what y'all think of those dresses. Tell me which dress you would like to see a tutorial on. Tell me if you want to see both. I can do both. Tell me if you want to me to try to recreate that St. Patty's Day color block. Yeah, and what else to say? I think that's everything for now. Yeah. So until then, I would say please, if you like what you saw here today, you know, and you're just a little bit curious what other things that I do, feel free to go back and watch a couple more videos and then hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below, or just be phantom subscriber, whatever. But until the next time, folks, take care of yourselves, save your money, okay? Because the inflation is out of control. Yup. And that's it. So happy Sunday, folks. See you next time. God bless.